Hello guys, welcome back. Happy Friday today. I'm gonna do a vlog dedicated to answering questions that one of my readers, Noelle, sweet Noelle of Noelle's Beautiful Life. Hi Noelle! She asked me some questions, which if you watched my vlog last Friday for the coffee link up with Alyssa of Rags to Stitches, I asked you if you had questions for me and basically opened it up for you to ask me pretty much anything you wanted. I'm a pretty open book. You can, if you have questions for me that I'm not going to cover today or that you haven't seen me write about or talk about on my blog, go ahead and comment below or email me to ask me those questions. As long as they're not rude, but they can be personal. I mean, some of these questions are personal, and I write about personal stuff on my blog, but I guess it depends, like, exactly what the question is, but just feel free to ask me, and I'm sure I'll be able to answer. Most of them just no rude questions or comments, but I appreciate that, because most, actually, thankfully, all of my readers' comments on my blog post have been very positive, encouraging, and very loving, so thank you for that. So here I go, answering questions, and I totally have a cheat sheet here to keep me on track and help me, because I had to write a few notes to help me remember what I wanted to say. Okay, so the first question: what is your favorite movie? I have a lot of favorite movies. Ones that I can watch more than one time are definitely good movies to me. And a few of those that I wrote down are Rat Race with Whoopi Goldberg, Mr. Bean, The Englishman. It's like really nerdy and quirky. John Lovitz is in that movie. Oh my god, it is so hilarious. I like cry from laughing, and I don't have it on DVD. I haven't found it, but my dad has it on VHS, but I don't have a VCR, so I can't watch it anymore. But yeah, it's really, I just love that movie. Another movie is A Walk to Remember. I have that movie, and I can watch that. It comes on ABC Family on TV a lot, and I watch it all the time. And I read the book 3 times, and I just love that movie. I think that movie could kind of like symbolize or describe my life. I don't know, I just really like it. Another movie I like is Napoleon Dynamite. If you like that movie and you get that sense of humor that's like kind of dry and witty and like whatever, you know, I just love it. It just cracks me up. Even Tina the llama, oh my god, and she gets an attitude with Napoleon. That's like one of my favorite scenes in the movie. And my other movie I wrote down is 50 First Dates with Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler. It's just a cute, lovey, mushy, you know, funny movie too. Okay, next question. Do you prefer movie or book? As much as I love watching movies, I do love reading. So right now I'm going to say a book. I really like laying down in bed at night and reading a book at night. Like, that's my favorite time to read. It's at night, it's all quiet and just cozy, and I just like it. If you got another tattoo, what would it be? Well, I have a star tattoo on my arm. You can kind of see it right there on my excuse me, my inner arm. I want to get 3 more little stars about the same size, each one representing my siblings, and I want it in their favorite color, and I want all the stars somehow intertwined and connected. Like, I don't know how, I don't have an image exactly, but I need to ask my brother or somebody that can draw well to sketch something up for me. And I'll probably have it like go up my arm or something. I'm not sure, but that's what I want to get eventually. I'm in no hurry, but eventually. What's the most difficult thing about your disease? Well, for those of you that do not know, I was born with SMA, which stands for spinal muscle atrophy. It is a progressive disease that affects all of my muscles in my body, and they just get weaker. I was born without a certain muscle protein, so that's what causes the malfunction of the muscles or whatever. But the most difficult thing, I guess, would be that it is progressing, even though thankfully it's a really slow progression. But I've noticed a difference in the past 4 years because I was able, my arms are not, they walk straight. I have the range of motion where my arms can move straight up, but I can't move them myself, and I was able to do my own hair. But like about 4 years ago, I was no longer to, move my arms up over my head to do my own hair. And I love doing my own hair. I mean, I would do it and style it every day, but I can't do it anymore. So, that is frustrating, not being able to do things that I was once able to do. But the goal is to maintain my muscle strength and the ability of things that I can do, because basically once you lose it, that saying, if you don't use it, you lose it kind of thing, so, yeah, my arms, like, I can't straighten my arms, and you can kind of see how they're bent here, and I can't straighten them out, and I'm like T-Rex arms, and so it's kind of harder for me to reach things sometimes, so that's probably the hardest thing. But other than that, I mean, I don't really have complaints. Like, I can still do a lot. I do a lot with my hands, like writing, typing, crafting, baking, and just stuff. Okay, so, I almost skipped a question. What's the greatest thing about your life right now? I would say the greatest thing about my life right now is blogging. I love blogging. I am so happy to be part of this blogging community and meeting so many wonderful, amazing women that are, different than me, live in different parts of the country or in the United States, but yet we still have like a lot of common ground that we can share, and just living and loving life together through our blogs, and so that's really exciting for me, because I started my blog, made it public in the end of December, probably the beginning of January, and it has grown a lot to me. It's at a good enough pace where I feel like I can keep up with staying in contact with certain readers that keep coming back and reading and commenting on my blog, so I can be able to form friendships and get to know them and read their blogs and comment on their blogs and email back and forth, So it's not too overwhelming, but it can be at times, but I still love it. Wouldn't trade it. I think this is my niche, however you say that. And the last question, which is the best question, and I'm sure Noelle is like, I can't wait for her to answer this. What does your perfect man look like? Well, I don't really have a certain type of guy that I like, in terms of like being tall, dark, and handsome, or shorter, or blonde hair, dark hair, red hair, whatever. But I am naturally attracted to guys that have lighter hair, like blonde or light brown, and that have hazel blue or green eyes. But I have, been attracted to guys that have darker eyes and dark hair. So it doesn't really matter. But the one requirement that I have is that the guy's taller than me. And I'm like 4'10", standing up, but I'm sitting down in my wheelchair, so pretty much everyone is taller than me. And the other thing that I would really like physically in a guy is that he's strong enough to pick me up, like pick me up out of my chair, and that would be so cool. So, but I mean, if he can't, that's okay, but it would be cool. I mean, I'm no pencil here, but that would be awesome. I would prefer that he wouldn't smoke or drink, because I don't smoke, even though I don't mind being around people that smoke because I have friends that smoke, and I don't really drink. So I kind of get socially awkward when I'm in situations where there's a lot of people drinking. I mean, I have drank alcohol before, but it's really not my thing. So that would be cool if he didn't drink or didn't smoke. And oh my gosh, he has to have faith in God. He has to be a believer. My faith and my beliefs are like the foundation and cornerstone of my life. It basically, like, it's like the reason for everything that I do, and it's really like the core of me, you know, my faith and my beliefs, and it just, what's the word I want to say? It's like who I am and what it helps me to be, you know. Does that make sense? I don't know. So, if he's a believer in God, it has faith, if he's Christian, it doesn't really, I mean, I'm not a super religious person. Like, I'm not defined in one faith, though I am curious and always liking to learn more about faith, especially if you read my About Me section as things related to Christianity and Mormonism. Those I really like and follow a lot of their teachings. But just the overall, like, if the guy's really kind, that is huge, because I pay attention to how a guy treats the women closest to him in his life, like his mother, his sister, his grandmother, aunts, or even his best girlfriends. You know, I think that says a lot about a guy and how he will treat you. He has to have manners. I mean, opening the door for me, letting me go ahead of him, you know, or picking up something that I might have dropped, like, which I'm clumsy and drop stuff all the time. So if he wouldn't get mad or frustrated with me dropping stuff, then that would be great, because I do that a lot. And he can if he has a sense of humor and can laugh at himself or make jokes, even if they're cheesy, I still laugh, and I love laughing and having a good time. And, you know, I find humor in different situations, even ones that are kind of like dark or seem like negative. I still find humor, and I laugh a lot at myself and just about things, and every kind of little thing in life. And he has to be able to hold a conversation. I love talking. I love being able to have an intellectual conversation with somebody. So if he can carry one with me, then awesome. Because I don't want to be like having a one-sided conversation where I feel like I'm talking to a brick wall, where he's like answering yes, no, yeah, maybe, whatever, you know, kind of answers. So yeah, those are the traits, characteristics, qualities that I would like to have. Oh, and another thing, he has to be an animal lover. An animal lover, I feel like we have to be a voice for children and animals, because we need to, you know, watch out for them, nurture them, take care of them. It just breaks my heart when I hear stories of children and animals that are neglected, abused, or abandoned. So, if he fits into all those things, then that would be really cool. So, Noel, help me out. Help me find a guy. So anyway, that's kind of funny. But anyway, oh my gosh, this vlog is like 14 minutes now. I'm gonna go. I'm sorry if you thought I was rambling, but I was trying to get through all the questions and answer honestly and just like off the top of my head. So, there you go. So don't forget, ask me a question or two if you have some for me, and I'll answer them in the blog for next week's coffee date. Oh, and I already drank my coffee today. I had some homebrewed coffee with French vanilla creamer. It was so good. So ladies, friends, have a wonderful weekend, and you guys take care, and we'll talk again soon, alright? Bye-bye.